Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and I have the conference finals of IBA Season 2 going up against OddsAre, coach of the Memphis Bewears, who ended up taking down the Texas Tyrantrums in round 1 of the playoffs. We also faced the Texas Tyrantrums like all the way back in week number 1, and we ourselves defeated the Season 1 champion, Shadowlink, coach of the Jersey Shellos, in round 1 of the playoffs. So we both ended up taking out really tough opponents with pretty nice plays. Shadowlink made some key mistakes in our match, but that was alright. We ended up moving on, and now we're here facing the league commissioner since the old commissioner actually had to leave, so I just took over as commissioner. But if we win, we move on to the finals of the IBA, and if we lose, our run's going to end right here. So we really want to win and try to go for that title for the Aggrons, just as our last Sun and Moon League is coming to a close right here. So let's go ahead and get into our team. Well, actually, before that, be sure to check out Odds down below in the description if you guys want to check out his side of the battle. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We have Sub Honeclaw's Kyurem-Black is a really great switch into the Milotic and the Porygon. Porygon does break our sub with Tri-Attack, but I'm really not expecting that coverage from him. We have Dragon Dance Gator, Choice Scarf Staraptor, Oko's the Tapu Koko with Double Edge, and 100% outspeeds Metacam, Scarf Landorus, and can break through Porygon2 pretty nicely. Porygon2, that's weird because 2. Okay, we have Assault Vest Heliolisk right here. Pretty much my only response to the Koko, since as you guys are going to see, the rest of my team is kind of destroyed by Koko. Kyurem even takes like 40 to 47 from Specs Thunderbolt, and I'm just going to spoil it right now. He is Specs Koko, so my Double Edge will be able to knock that thing out if I want to do that. But right here we have our Reuniclus. I believe it's just a standard SPDF. This is actually a pretty cool set. He had a potential Comfy on his team, which obviously likes to Calm Mind and go for triage boosted, well, priority triage Draining Kisses, but this was a Psyop Reuniclus, so it was really just meant for that, but he didn't bring the Comfy, so that move is kind of useless. Obviously Psyop would have copied his stat changes and given us +6/+6 on the in front of the Comfy, which would have been great, and then just standard Rocks Fortress right here. So let's go ahead and get into the match. I end up leading off with my Staraptor, and he ends up leading off with Koko. I said earlier he is Specs Koko, but I didn't know this at the time, so I'm going to pull out switch here into my Assault Vest Heliolisk. He's going to pull his own switch out into his Landorus right here. I'm obviously Assault Vest, so I don't want to take like a Scarf Earthquake. So I go right here into my Fortress, as he just decide to go right for the Earthquake right there. And that just confirmed to me that he is not Banded or Life Orb or Earth Plate or anything of that sort. So right here, this was kind of a big mistake on my part. I clicked Stealth Rocks right here without even thinking twice. It was kind of a dumb move on my part. I clicked it really fast, but he's going to go into his Xatu here and just bounce those right back. So that kind of sucks. The worst part was I even had Volt Switch right here, so a Volt Switch under the electric terrain would have done like 30% to Xatu, and I could have gotten in my Heliolisk under terrain, or my Staraptor, or even my Kyurem, which is for whatever reason a sock, in for free. So that really sucks, and I have to hard switch here into my Reuniclus just to not take this Heat Wave right here, which he just decided to go for. And right here I can just recover that right off. We're still not out of it, but clicking Rocks right there was just a big setback. He's going to predict my switch out and go for the Toxic, so now we don't have to worry about anything else with our Reuniclus right here, since we do obviously have the Magic Guard. So I'm just going to let him 2-hit KO my Fortress right here. There's no reason to keep it anymore. It doesn't really get up Rocks on anything. I don't know why Basculin is on his team, but it's not a Pokemon he had. But I can bring in my Kyurem right here, kind of trying to bait the Toxic, but he ends up going out into his Porygon. I can just substitute up right here. And as I said, I was really not expecting him to have the Tri-Attack, but just in case he did, I decided to throw off an attack first, and now that I see that he doesn't have that, I can start Honeclawsing up, as he's going to break my sub with another Shadow Ball right here, I believe? Yeah, so, but now we have a +1 Kyurem on the field, which is great for us, and hopefully we can do some work right here. Thankfully, it is not going to crit through our substitute, so we can Honeclaws again right here, as I believe he just breaks it. No, he's going for the Recover, which is just another free Honeclaws for me. So we go right here for the Honeclaws, as he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, and just do some work right there. And he's going to pull out a switch into his Milotic. Milotic does not want to take a +3 Dragon Claw even behind the Marvel scale, so that's going to blow that thing back. But now he has a free switch into his Koko, which would die to a +3 Iron Head, but he decides to go out into Xatu first and go right for the Dazzling Gleam. I'm not sure if it was Scarf, or whether he was just max speed. We weren't max speed to speed tie with him if he was just max speed, so if he was just max speed and we didn't speed tie with him, that kind of sucked right there, but we can knock that thing out with the +3 Dragon Claw, and now he's going to bring out his Tapu Koko to revenge kill us. Right here, he ends up making an interesting play going right for the Thunderbolt. Our Assault Vest Heliolisk can easily take that, but we would have taken it with our Kyurem-Black, and we would have been able to knock him out with the +3 Iron Head, so interesting decision on his part, but we can go right here for the Surf. We're just trying to catch his Landorus, but we can Volt Switch out in the Electric Terrain. That was a crit in the Electric Terrain, and it did 33. That's just how strong this, defensive this Porygon2 is, but he's going to go right here for the Shadow Ball, and right here, I'm just going to make a series of terrible plays. I go right for the Hone Claws, expecting a recover into the Shadow Ball, but he goes directly for the Shadow Ball. And right here, I didn't even think twice about Thunderbolt when bringing out my Gator. I go right for the Swords Dance. I was trying to Swords Dance and then break through him with a Waterfall, so that way my Scarfster Raptor can clean late game, but he just blows me back with Thunderbolt under the Electric Terrain. So now we're really far behind. That was just a series of terrible plays, but we can bring in our Uniclus right here, try to stall him out, which I know we're not going to be able to do, so he's going to go right for the Shadow Ball. We are defensive, not Spit F, so that's going to do a lot. And this is where having Psy up over Calm Mind really hurt, because we could have started Calm Minding up right here, but it's completely alright. We're going to be set back pretty far. We're just going to start throwing off Psy Shocks as he's going to recover up right here. I believe we just throw off the Psy Shocks. Since I know I can't 1v1 him, I'm just going to take whatever damage I can, as he's going to go right for the recover, I believe, this turn. No, he just knocks me out, so a crit double edge right here maybe could have done it, but then Scarf Landorus comes out and gets the Intimidate off, so yeah, we're going to go right for the double edge, not even knock him out, and then Heliolisk is our last one right here, which is just going to die to the Landorus after we knock out this Porygon right here. So Scarf Landorus comes out and goes right for the Scarf EQ, and that's going to end our IBA season right there. So that really sucked. This is actually probably one of the worst matches I've played in quite a while. I clicked a rock super fast without even thinking. I sacked 2 mons to the Porygon for no reason when I could have Dragon Clawed it and then Waterfalled it with my Kyurem and my Feraligatr respectively. I was just really expecting him to recover on my attack, but yeah, that's just going to end off our IBA season right there, but it's not the end of the world. I definitely plan on returning for IBA Season 3. I'm just going to say it, I've already gotten my invite, which is pretty cool, but yeah, that's going to be the end of our season. Be sure to check out Odds' perspective if you want to check out his side of the battle, but Odds will be moving on to the finals, and he will be taking on the Chicago Caracosta, as coached by Omega Jolteon, was another coach who kind of destroyed us in the middle of the season. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the IBA season as a whole. If you guys want to look back on it, there will be a playlist link down below in the description, and WPL will be starting up pretty soon. Well, I just need to get some new graphics right for that, because we are rebranding the league since the old graphics are super old by now. But yeah, WPL will be restarting, IBA will be restarting later after in a couple months, but yeah, once again, be sure to check out OddsAre, and I hope you guys enjoyed the season.